theoretical adventure scenario for you. You're an old adventurer, and you're ready to retire, but you want one more score. So, you head north from the grand city of magnificence, then east into the fangy wood of dark stuff, up to the great oak of greatness. From there, you go north to the twin peaks of bustiness. There you find it, the fabled tomb of horribleness, where it's rumored that an Archmage has had his soul stolen by a fiendish Demilich. Rumor has it that Archmage might even be grateful for his rescue. But first, you must defeat the Demilich, and there's the rub. Today, on Mage's Musings.
How to defeat a
No, my friends, I don't think so. It is I, Acererak. I have legitimately been amused by Merlinster Gandaldor's efforts to communicate through the astral plane on this tube of you. But some things I just cannot let stand. So I shall be taking over today's episode. I mean, that doddering old man does it, so how hard can it really be? So, what shall we talk about, my friends? Oh, you came here to learn about Demiliches? Very well. Allow me to guide you in your education. How do I put that graphic up? What do you mean I need hands? I haven't needed hands in millennia. Well, since I am infallible, this is clearly your fault.
We at this channel do not blame you, our treasured viewers, for the Demilich's lack of hands or knowledge. So please, use your gift of having hands to click on that subscribe button.
Now, your perspective of a Demilich may be skewed by the source of your information. I am of an older breed and therefore superior. Back in my day, a Demilich was an advanced state, where the conscious mind of the wizard turned lich became free of the shackles of corporeal form and was unconstrained to wander the multiverse. However, in your 5th edition, it seems that Demiliches have been nerfed, and are merely akin to anorexic schoolgirls who haven't had any noms to eat and have wasted away. How does one become a Demilich, you ask? Well, sit down, children, and let Auntie be your guide. First, you must shed your entitled, I want it all now attitude. One does not simply become a Demilich. You must first master the arcane arts, becoming no less than an Archmage. Once you realize that being an Archmage is but a fraction of your potential power, and if you have the fortitude to subject your body to the transformation to lichdom, which in itself is not an easy task and isn't for the faint of heart. In fact, for most of you insignificant insects, death is the preferable option. If you should have the rare will needed to shed life into unlife, then you are but at the beginning of your journey. As a lich, you will cultivate your power and grow. Assuming some bumbling battalion of blithering baboons that call themselves heroes doesn't cut your lichdom short. Finally, only after several millennia, let that length of time sink in, children, as even your undead body decays and your mind becomes free of the shackle of corporeal existence, will you understand what it means to be a demi-lich. So here you are, 10,000 years old, your body long gone except for a skull and some bone dust, nestled in your cozy crypt, minding your own business as your conscious mind peers through the veil of all reality. And some morons come into your home intent on plunder. What do? What indeed? Well, since all Demiliches have the Alarmatron 5000 security spell embedded in their skulls, you have a first line of defense while your remaining corporeal body sleeps. As intruders enter your crypt, it will manifest a dust cloud defense to repel said intruders. This dust is invincible, and if they attack it, will only gain strength and has a 75% chance of manifesting a wraith. A soul-stealing, level-draining wraith. Here's the catch, children, and don't let this get out. If the dust is ignored, it will dissipate harmlessly, so make sure it's threatening and that they attack it. Even if they do, there's about a 25% chance it remains harmless, but they must not know this. That camera's not still recording, is it? What is that light? Oh, just a soul here for lunch? Good. Of course, if they get past the dust cyclone and disrupt your slumbering skull, they'll immediately pull your conscious mind back home and wake you up. A great inconvenience, especially if you're in the middle of a keynote speech at the Interdimensional Demilich conference. It's a good thing those people are an understanding bunch. They've all been there. But here's where it gets fun, children. Float on over so that your foes are within 20 feet of you, and scream like a little girl who didn't get a pony for Christmas. Anyone who fails their saving throw will fall down dead. They fall down dead from your scream, that is. The effects of a girl screaming about a pony she didn't get is far worse. I dare not think about it. For attack number 2, since you'll have thinned the herd a bit, you pick the tastiest target. I recommend wizards, they are the yummiest. They will immediately become a snack in your larder, filling those soul gems decorating your noggin. Num num indeed. Remember, children, there is no save for this. You decree it, and they are yours. Except if they have one of those wretched amulets of life protection. I'd like to throttle the artificer who invented those. Still, even the amulet won't prevent death, just your ability to steal the soul. What a waste of food. Make sure you have several larders attached to your skull so you can collect a few souls. Once they fill up, you'll simply have to resort to killing and cursing your foes if they stupidly persist. Now, a warning, children. When you steal a soul, it will make you sleepy again. Like overdoing it with the turkey on Thanksgiving. And you won't be able to continue to fight unless they foolishly wake you up. You will be vulnerable. Thankfully, the Alarmatron 5000 people have installed several defenses. You are massively tough, and nothing but the most powerful of magic weapons can even affect you. It requires even a +4 weapon to do but a single hit point of damage. And once they attack you, they wake you right back up. That leaves you plenty of time to feast. Watch as those pathetic maggots flail away while you nom on their souls. Even a dreaded Mace of Disruption is but a flimsy twig against you. But beware of warriors with a +5 weapon or a Vorpal blade, as well as holy warriors, paladins with Vorpal weapons. As well, +4 and +5 weapons in their hands do full damage. They can be problematic. Also, protect yourself against even the lowliest of wizards. As a consequence of your mind wandering the multiverse, you'll forget more than you will ever know at a time, and as such, mere forget spells has a strange effect of putting you back to sleep before you can howl or steal any souls. A pitiful apprentice with but a forget spell memorized could theoretically defeat you, but don't let that information get out into the realms. Also, a handful of casters with the Shatter spell memorized could blow your remains into tiny fragments, ending you immediately. Holy men with holy words are also a holy pain in the rear. Worst of all, a wizard in astral or ethereal form with a power word kill will end you immediately. Make sure to drain their souls first. But the joke's on them, my children. As long as the dust remains, your physical form will regrow within 10 days, and you'll be back. Unless they sprinkle holy water over it. But don't let that get out either. We can't let it be known that a few gold pieces worth of holy water will end us permanently. I suppose I should briefly discuss the modern iteration of the Demilich.
Some opinions in this video may be considered inflammatory or bordering on edition warring. It is the policy of this channel and its cast and crew that there are no bad games and anything can be fun, but it is also the policy that opinions should be shared and discussed. If you don't like or agree with any opinions expressed in this video, you are encouraged to subscribe to the channel and like the video as a magnanimous expression of your good nature.
Do not follow this path, children. It is folly. There are a group of wizards who live on a coast, and they have done immeasurable damage to the Demilich brand. They are powerful wizards indeed, rewriting reality, changing the fundamentals of the creatures of the multiverse. They operate from a foolish philosophy that heroes should always be able to win, so heroes have been amped up in power. And worse, the philosophy requires the masters of dungeons in their respective realms to always change reality on the fly, so that the hero's fifis will not be hurt in case they lose. As such, my poor Demilich counterparts in those realms have been reduced to a mere joke. Let us look at the manual of monsters from one of these realms. Ah yes, look at this. You see, everything is made so that you can beat it. Look at the howl attack. Failed save reduces 1 to 0 hit points. How is that different from death, you ask? Well, in this new reality that the coast wizards have crafted, 0 hit points is but a mild inconvenience to most adventurers. Armor class 20? Easily hit. In my day, we had a -6 armor class, which, by your ascending standards, and don't get me started on that can of rot grubs, would be in the 26 range, if not a little more. The math works a little differently in the ascending AC system. Ugh, even the Alarmatron people have failed. The dust powers here are pathetic. Challenge rating 18? What a joke. That means that ostensibly a Demilich should challenge an 18th level party. I call piffle! With magic and gimmicks, with the DM being a weakling by letting you win to preserve their precious story, you might challenge a 2nd or 3rd level group. Yes, of course I'm exaggerating. 5th or 6th level, perhaps, at best. Color me unimpressed.
Sure, the party might kill a Demilich and take its treasure.
Look how cavalier this scholar is about a party accidentally stumbling across and killing a Demilich. Do you see what havoc the coast wizards have wreaked? There's no fear anymore. Enough. This travesty is causing me psychic damage. Needless to say, children, friends don't let friends become a 5th edition Demilich. Anyhow, it's time for me to return to my multiversal wanderings. I think the wizard is almost done talking now, long-winded gasbag. It's a good thing I decided to look in when I did. I wouldn't want our weaknesses posted all over the astral plane, now would I? Smell you later, fools.
And there you have it, my friends. That's what you need to do should you happen to find yourself in the Tomb of Horribleness, attempting to rescue some random, theoretical, and unnamed Archmage who happens to be trapped in a soul gem. I shall see you anon, my friends. Huh. That's funny. Something seems a little different about the music.